Hey viewers, today I'm going to show you how to fix the iDOS dispenser in a Bosch Series 8 washing machine. Now my particular model is a WAW 32640AU. It's an Australian model, but it may apply to yours as well. So if you notice that your machine isn't dispensing detergent or fabric softener, then it's a good chance you got an issue with the dispenser drawer. You may have some blockage as well, or other components, but this is the first thing to check. Now, I've had this whole drawer replaced after the machine was only 4 years old. It was faulty. It was out of warranty, so I had to pay 300 Australian dollars for the part, about 120 for the call out, and fortunately the technician didn't charge me for any labor. So thank you for that. Unfortunately, the replacement has started acting up, but this time I thought I'd try and fix it before I get another replacement. Okay, just a little disclaimer first. If your machine is under warranty or just out of warranty, contact Bosch first, as they may be able to replace it under warranty for free. So please do that first before you go and mess around too much. Okay? Otherwise, hopefully my video can help you. So the first thing you want to do is remove this face plate. And the way you do that is there's a tab about halfway under here that you want to push towards the front. And I'll see if I can get in there and show you underneath. All right, if we can focus that one. So we want to push that towards the front of the machine. So I'll do that now. So I'll do it from here, push with my finger, and then as I'm pushing, you can hear it click, then you pull up on the plate and it should come free. It's a bit hard when you're doing this one-handed. And there we go, and it's free. Now you can wash this, it's completely plastic, and just put it aside. Now the next thing you want to do is drain any remaining fabric softener and detergent by pulling out these rubber grommets, but put a bucket or something underneath to catch it. All right, because we're going to want to clean the whole drawer out. All right, now I've already done that with mine, so mine's fairly clean. So to remove the drawer, you need to push down on this button here, push down on it and pull out. All right, and pull the drawer out all the way. Now I'm going to try and sit it up here, and I'll need to put something underneath it just to hold it up. So perhaps the front plate, that's good. All right, so just holding it up like that. So the next thing we're going to do is remove the top cover from the whole drawer. So then we can clean the bottom drawer, and that can be washed. That can go under water. The bottom can go under water. The top, you need to be very careful, and I'll mention this a few times as we go through the video. Do not get water inside that connector here. All right. The other thing you want to do is look inside the compartment and give that a good clean out as well. You can get quite a bit of scum in there. Just be careful. Right at the back up the top is where the connector goes in. I'm not sure if you can see it. Don't get water into that. But when the machine is dispensing the detergent and fabric softener from the drawer, it drops down to this part here. It drops down here and then comes down. It's angled downwards and there's a hole here, and it goes down into the drum. So give them a good wipe out, and then we'll work on the actual drawer itself. Okay, so now we want to remove the top. Now I've loosened mine because it's a bit hard to do one-handed. But what I found is if I push up underneath the connector a little bit, not too hard, just be careful, and then try and get your fingers in here. And you can see it shouldn't be too hard. Pop it up and lift it up. And again, try not to get that end wet. And you'll see there's these two canisters, I guess. They have the motor and these cogs that push the detergent and fabric softener out of the drawer and into the machine. I can keep this vertical, that's fine, and I'll give you a better look here. All right, there's these metal prongs. See if I can get them in focus. I think they're the sensors for the level. There's 2 sets there, and then 2 here for the fabric softener. All right, so what we're going to do is you can run water on everything here. Again, just be careful not on the blue. So if you want to rinse it, hold it blue up and make sure you don't get anything in there. Okay. Now I've already cleaned mine, but what we're going to do to try and fix the dispenser is these 2 canisters or drums, whatever you want to call them. They have like a little grill, an inlet grill here, and you may be able to see the cogs, the 2 cog wheels that are in there. All right, and so what happens is it sucks up the detergent, fabric softener in that one, sucks it up through there. The cog wheels, as they spin, there's a little, you can't really notice it, but there's sort of a little channel there. You may see it there. There's a little channel that runs along here and then down this part here, and it comes out, and then this is where it comes out and goes into the compartment, as I mentioned. So it comes down into the compartment down here, runs down, and then into that hole there. So what's happening in my case, these must have been, there must have been some gunk or whatever, some buildup that was stopping the cogs from spinning freely, and possibly even here in the outlet where it's coming out. So what I do is run some hot water into each one of these, just let it run for a bit. Again, as I mentioned, take care not to get any into that blue socket. Okay, so you can run it through there, and even try and run it in from this end a bit just to clean it out. Maybe get a cotton bud and just lightly, don't put it in too far, just twirl it around in case there's anything here. I've also used a bit of vinegar and water mix in a spray bottle, sprayed it into the top here, into each one. I let it sit and then I run water through it again. All right, so I gave that a go. And then what you want to do is clean out your drawer. If you haven't done it before, it can look quite horrible. So you can rinse this out. It's all, you know, plastic, whatever they use, PVC. I'm not sure what type of plastic it is. There's no electronics or anything in there. So the bottom part you can put under water and give it a thorough clean, especially in between here. You'll see there's lots, and on the underneath side as well. Okay, and once you've got that all cleaned up, you just put it back together again, and then we can do a test. All right, so I'm just going to pause it so I can get the lid back on. All right, so I got the lid back on. I just started from the front and then just lay it down that way, and just make sure you've clicked it in everywhere. All right, and then we're going to come back and put it into the drawer. All right, just put it back into the drawer here, click it in. Now you don't need to put the face plate on at this stage. All right, just make sure it's clicked in, and then put a bit of fabric softener and detergent in. You don't need to fill it up. Just turn on your machine and just check when the iDOS here, when they're not flashing anymore, for example. So they're not flashing. You may need to put some in, close it, so it detects the level. If it's still flashing, take it out, put a bit more. All right, so once we've done that, push the drawer all the way in, make sure it's all the way in. Okay, and what you want to do, we need to get to the service menu. So to access the service menu for this particular model, we turn the machine on and wait for the display to come up and turn it 7 notches clockwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then hold temperature and turn it once clockwise and let it go. And then we can see a P01. Now I apologize if that was too quick. I do have another video on where I show how to get into the service menu. It is a bit hard trying to do this one-handed. So once we see P01, we want to use the dial to go to P16. Now this is for this particular model. So if you've got a different one, you may need to find out what your program setting is to test the dispenser. So that's what this one will do. It's going to dispense detergent and fabric softener. And it's pretty quick. So once we got that, we press play. Oh, I haven't got the door closed. That would help. So close the door. You can see it's flashing. That means it's ready for you to start the test. Press play. And we'll look out here and we should see, hopefully, so there's the detergent and there's the fabric softener. Here we go. The purple is the oil. It's coming out quite a bit. And that's it. It's done. So I know that it's working fine for me now. I had already fixed it before. When I first did the test, it didn't dispense anything. And so now that that's flashing, you can just turn the machine off. So if it's still not doing it, you could try and give it another clean. If it's still a problem, then I would contact Bosch, because it could be another issue. You may want to take the risk and just buy a replacement drawer, but again, it could be something else, so you'd be spending money for nothing. All right, so now we're going to put the faceplate back on. If you notice, there's these 2 tabs, one here and one on this side, and they need to slot into this hole and this hole. All right, so I'm going to attempt this one-handed, and we come over the top and put it into its spot, hopefully. Okay, and clicks in. You hear the click. There we go, and push it in, and it's flush. So there you go, that's all done. Just a reminder again, if your machine is under warranty, please just contact Bosch. They should be able to replace this under warranty. If you found this useful, please hit the like button, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.